So welcome to our CCNA 2 meeting, folks. One of the things I want to mention is before next Thursday, I would like for everyone to get finished up with, remember our module exams. Those are big things. We're trying to do at least 70% of the packet tracers. I think we got a listing in there of the numbers you got to do. I'd like for you to do at least that amount of the actual labs and net labs. If you don't have time to do both, the labs take precedent over the packet tracers because of the labs are true hands-on gear. You obviously do also need to take the course feedback that is in netacad.com. And then after you do that, you do the final written exam, which is in netacad.com. Okay, and netacad.com. And then you've got the skills-based assessment. And this, remember, is on netlabs.stanley.edu. All right, so this is what we need to get you finished with by September 30th, or as close as we can get to that. If it goes over a couple of days, I'm not going to have a heart attack. But you will start your class with Kirby next Thursday. So Kirby will be sending you emails. It will be very much like what we're already doing, folks. It's not going to be that much different. In fact, that's why we've got you in there. I do have, by the way, I'm just going to show you real quickly how you schedule the lab to do the skills assessment. So you go in here, find your course, find the CCNA 2 skills assessment MDP, click on it, find you an open pod. Remember, it goes all the way out to pod 20. So if the first 4 pods are in use, don't forget to go out here, click the red line for right now or anytime in the future and make yourself a reservation. So that's where you're going to do this skills-based assessment, is there on our net labs. And that's it. Really, once you get those things done, I can go in and I can accredit you to teach CCNA 2, and you will be ready to go. And I tell you what, I cannot tell you how excited I am to see that we're going to have a group finish here shortly, really getting all 3 classes at the end of this semester. So we've gone from about 50 people down to about 15 who are going to make it all the way through all 3. But you know what, that's still not bad. That's really good to see that going out towards your schools and for your students to be able to get access to these materials, because it is really, really important that we do that through this project. Are there any questions for me about the course or about anything that you need to know considering what's coming up? I did cancel Thursday's meeting because, folks, I'm at a conference. Believe it or not, I go to another conference tomorrow, Carolina Cyber Network conference up at Black Mountain. I leave tomorrow, and I'll be gone tomorrow through Friday, come back Friday. So I had to cancel Thursday's meeting. I will have a meeting on Monday, the 27th at our normal time of 3 o'clock. So if you have any final questions or have anything you need to ask me, I will be there at that. And obviously, if you email me, I'm pretty quick to respond. So even on break last week, I think I did a pretty good job responding. A couple of emails here and there I didn't get to, but there were things that I just couldn't get to based upon where I was at and what I had access to.
Well, you did excellent for me, and I appreciate that. I hated to bug you.
Oh, no, there's no problem. Like I said, that some things I can go and look at, some things I can't. I had a student in this class ask me a pretty detailed question about a problem they had, and I just could not delve that deep while I was away into the NetLab stuff. So I'm gonna do that today and respond to that individual student today. So, but yeah, most time I can answer the question. If it's a real detailed something I got to get into the system to look deeply at, I just didn't have time, just like Friday, Saturday, Sunday of this past week. So, are there any other questions about the classes? Any other problems, issues?
Yeah, I don't have specific question, but I do feel like the course content there, sometimes make me confused. In the IP route there, they always say the format is IP route, and then the destination network, and the exit interface. Now, on the lecture notes there, that the markup the current road and the destination, the next hop road.
Okay.
The same exit interface. Now, I saw that's the exit interface of the next or entering exit interface for the next hop router. Now, when I get to the lab, that's not the one, all right? So that's why the struggling, do the game struggling, or well as we're saying, that's confused here. But if you have the course content there, that's you the same exit, interface all over the lectures.
Right. Let's do this. For a small little thing here, I'll do this. Let's imagine this is 10.0.0.1/30 here. And this is 10.0.0.2/30 here. And let's put a network over here that's 172.16.0.0/16. And we'll put a network over here that is 10.0.0. No, we can't. Let's not use that one. Sorry, wrong thing. Let's use 192.168.12.0/24. All right.
I knew you had to get a 12 in there.
Yeah, I had to. That's why I had to do it. Let's do a 000 here and S000 there. Okay. So let's imagine on R1, we wanted to do a static route to the 172 network. Okay. So Dr. Hugh, what we could do is we could say IP route. There's a couple ways we could do this. First, we could do IP route 172.16.0.0.255.255.0.0.0. So that is the interface that it is going out of. Okay.
On R1. So
on R1, correct. So if you're doing this, the actual thing it shows you in the text is it says this. It says exit, exit dash INTF is how it shows it in the curriculum. Okay.
Right. So our confused. That's supposed to be the S00 at R2.
No. It's if you've ever put it, it's the exit interface. Exit interface.
Exit, right.
Okay.
Because all are exit, that's to exit to R2, right? Maybe,
right.
That's why.
Now, if you do this, you also could write the same thing like this: IP route 172.16.0.0 255.255.0.0 10.0.0.2.
That's recursive, right?
Yep, that's the next hop address.
Next hop address.
Okay, because see, you're on R1 writing this. Okay, so this is on R1 in global config hashtag out here. Okay, so you're writing this, so that's the next hop to go there. Okay, so that's the next hop address. So that's two ways to write this static route. One using the exit interface, one using the next hop. Now because this
use both, right?
So what, W?
The other way use both. Use the interface.
Okay, now you can use both, but you don't normally use both anytime that it's a serial link. So let's take this same thing here and change it. Okay. Let's change it to let's change this from a serial link to just a regular Ethernet link. So now it's Ethernet, okay? So we got to get rid of this S000 here. But let's do this. We can do that. Let's give it now. This is going to be gig 00, and this is gig 00. Okay, GI00 or G00. Now what we could do is this. We could do a fully qualified route. Okay, and a fully qualified route would be this. You do IP route 172.16.0.0 255.255.0.0 10.0.0.2 GI00. So you do both the next hop and the exit interface.
Mhm.
So this is a fully defined route. And that will stop that recursive lookup you were talking about, the recursive lookup.
Right, right. So you say for serious interface, you cannot do the both. For the
Right,
serious
right.
interface,
You don't need to do the both. It'll bark at you and say it's not necessary because it's a serial link.
Okay.
I actually think you can do it. It's just not something you need to do.
All right. Okay. I understand now.
Because with a serial link, remember, it's just point to point. There's only one way to go. So if you say go out S000, that's the only place it can go.
Mhm.
All right.
Mhm.
Any other questions on that? I
And
can understand
also-
how that could be confusing.
Mhm. Then also, in my opinion, there may have some errors in the pop quiz problem there. You know, sometimes
It's possible. Yeah, I
sometimes-
agree. There could be. And anytime there is, one of the things that you can do, okay,
Mhm.
I will show you this. As an academy, if you ever
Mhm.
need to get support, one of the things you do is you typically contact your ASC first, which is us. If a lot of times we'll have you do this, you'll go up here and click NetAcad support, and you'll notice it's gonna, first thing it's gonna say is, hi, I'm Morgan, can I help you, blah, blah, blah. A lot of times I just put in here, if I need to chat or if I need to talk to someone, they're gonna ask you first, have you talked, well, it's gonna say, did you answer your questions? Just say no. And it will say, have you contacted your Academy Support Center? So first off, you usually contact us. But if you don't, if we've said, hey, we can't fix this, go here, you can actually go to the support desk. And this is where we have people put in cases like quiz 2 has an error on this, so that it's
Okay.
actually being tracked.
Yeah.
There's also in many of the courses, you can actually go into the version itself, and there's usually an errata sheet. Here's 7.02. There's no errata sheet here yet. So typically, as a curriculum gets older, there'll be an errata sheet put up to say what's been fixed or is waiting to be. There it is. There's an errata fix way out here. So here's some things that are waiting to be fixed or have been fixed. So here's if there's an error, you can see this is what's been.
Oh, okay. There's like this. Okay.
Yeah. So if there's some, and so if we look here, English, this is Introduction to Networks. This is not this is the first class, not the second one. But this does show you some of the errors that are being worked on.
Oh, okay.
So, you know, it is good to be able to put that in there if you need to put in a support ticket. So most time you contact us, and then we help you with the issue as much as we can. Sometimes there's nothing we can do, and we just have to point you to the help desk, simply because we have limited availability to the database, and so it forces us to do that. Okay. Are there any other questions? Well, everybody, that's all I have for today. I didn't have a big thing to go through today. I just wanted to get in touch with you and make sure everything was okay, and that you didn't need anything from me. So I'm gonna stop.